This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is why everything matters. I've calmed down a lot since my last video. I had to take a little break. Didn't want to ruin the film sessions with all that yelling. But this right here is less of a film session and more just body language, man. Dandre Swift hates it here, man. So we're going to go. Got two receivers here. Another receiver here, TJ Hawkinson. It's going to be a little toss play. Matt Nelson's going to lose. Unable to set this edge. I think TJ is supposed to actually help him out, give him a chip block. But, you know, again, this is what we're talking about when Dan Campbell talks about missed assignments, shooting ourselves in the foot. If he gives a nice chip block here, maybe I should rewind it just to make sure I'm not missing. There's room for this play to maybe be successful. So I want to focus on what TJ Hawkinson does first. And he's going to come off. Yeah, and he doesn't chip him or anything. I could be wrong, but I would think he's supposed to give him a little chip here because that's a long ways to get over in order to set that edge for Matt Nelson. But they're going to run this little toss here, and he never gets the edge. Guy just comes and tackles him. But I want you to focus on Dandre Swift as he gets up. He dropped 3 F-bombs. I played football. I know what he just said. I'm telling you, there was an F-bomb in there somewhere, and just hates it here. Our young talent, these guys on rookie contracts that are supposed to be making a difference. I mean, that's what I'm talking about in my last video about going 0-17, what it could do to their morale. I think the Lions, man, if I tell you things are worse than they seem, I'll just seem negative and, I'll get dislike bombed to death. But you can see the player, he's frustrated, visibly frustrated. And as you can see here, that's a long way for Matt Nelson to get over in order to set the edge on him based off that alignment. If you're calling this play, TJ has to give him a chip, or maybe it's him supposed to give him a chip, or whatever it is. It's Tom Kennedy. Maybe Tom Kennedy was supposed to chip. Somebody's supposed to chip. That's the one thing I do know. And nobody does. That's asking way too much from Matt Nelson for that to be play design. And visibly frustrated. And then just on the very next play, it just doesn't make it any better. And now we're going to come out, and I told you, anytime we get real wide like this, the mistakes are going to happen. You get 3 wide to your left. You get 1 tight to your right side. That's going to be TJ Hawkinson. And Jared Goff has options at this point. You can hit this guy here. Maybe you can hit this guy here. There's always Dandre Swift wide open with 5, 10, 15 yards between him and the nearest defender. I swear to God, this is the second time I've done a video like this. Take a guess. What do you think Jared Goff's going to do? If you chose sack, you're correct. Jared Goff's going to scramble. Still has Dandre Swift if he wants him. Still has TJ Hawkinson. The 2 best players on the team are wide open. We're going to lose both of them, man. They better get this ship together fast. 2 of the best players on the team are wide open, Jared. What are you're scrambling trying to create? It's already created. Throw the ball. He's at the 40 looking at you like, dude, come on. Swift here, still 5, 10, 15 yards between him and the nearest defender, man. And he doesn't do anything but get sacked. I don't know who got beat for this sack, but I know you can't blame them for getting beat on this sack. I think it's going to be Sewell. Yeah, throw the ball, Jared. Just throw the ball, Jared. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Jared Goff is ruining this man's career. This was supposed to be the bounce back season for Dandre Swift. He's already come out in interviews talking about he never expected to catch the ball this much. He wants to run the ball, and he's visibly frustrated. And then you got him as this receiving threat. And look at him. Look at his body language. I want it. Give me it. He's expecting it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Never comes. Arms up. Look at that face. That's the bruh. Bruh. It's crazy. That should have been a taunting by number 20. Don't look down at my quarterback like that no more. Oh, man. I do fear we're going to lose. I just fear this is going to be quite the long rebuild. If you can't keep the talent, it's one game. It's one game. That's what I'll leave it at. It's one game. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because I would hate for you to miss any other film sessions that we got coming on later in the week or any of the other film sessions we got from any of the games we got this year, man.